Sorry guys, my hair is messy. I just woke up. Hello everybody, welcome to Divine Intervention. I hope everybody is doing okay with the energies that's going on. Those of you who are in high vibration, who have done the work, you are either in union with a soulmate at this very moment in time, majority of you, or you're dating a soulmate. If you want to know if this person is your soulmate, if this person is divinely guided to you, and this will only resonate if you are not in union with your divine masculine at this moment in time, do email me, and my PayPal link is on the bottom. I do offer private readings. I don't believe in time, a due time to do a reading. I know a lot of readers do that, like 30 minutes, 1 hour, this and that. No, to me it's no time. It all depends on what you will benefit in that reading. So sometimes your private reading with me can be more than an hour. And a few of you, it has been more than an hour, okay? And honestly, I do this from the bottom of my heart, especially now that I'm fully awake and fully have ascended in my spiritual gifts, and I am trying to take back a few of very, very few, small amount of spiritual gifts that I have left, in heaven, and I'm trying to reconnect with that. Part of it is manifestation, because at this moment in time things are going very slow, but it's meant to be that way, very meant to be that way. If a lot of you are happy in your partnership right now, those of you who are in union with a soulmate, or your divine masculine, and things are just going slow, I will say this: it's meant to be that way, okay? Everything that we are hoping for, our wishes, our dreams, of manifesting abundance, material wealth, for the sake of, this happy union, this happily ever after ending, with our soulmate or with our divine masculine. The reason why things are going slow right now, which I am going through it, so I know a lot of twin flames are going through it right now, regardless if you are in union with a soulmate or not, or whether or not you're in union with your divine masculine or not, the manifestation, spiritual gift that we all have as spiritual beings, it's being paused. Of course, continue your meditations, continue your law of attraction, envisioning your abundance and your success, and being in that energy as if it's already happened, as if you are already living it. Do a lot of meditations, do a lot of healing, mostly your inner healing, your inner power. That is very, very important, especially right now, with this month, as I've always been mentioning. It's very emotional for everybody. Okay, everybody will be emotional, whether or not you are a divine soul, whether or not you have spiritual gifts. This month will be very emotional for every living thing. Okay. So with that being said, I wanted to clarify 4 categories in this month, okay, and situations that you are in. And the categories that I'm going to be talking about is what is expected of you, okay? What does the divine expect of you and your partnership if you are in union with your divine masculine at this moment in time? That's one. And what is expected of you if you are in union with a soulmate at this moment in time. That's 2. And 3, if you are not in union with anybody. Okay? If you're not in with anybody, what is expected of you? So I'm gonna break those 3 things down, and hopefully all of you who are watching my video, you will benefit through this, because this is a time of rest. It's a time of rejuvenation. It's a time to allow the divine to baptize each one of us. It's really baptism. Everybody, every divine feminine, who has gone through the dark night of the soul with their divine masculine, with the running and the chasing, the toxicity that divine masculine was, imprisoned, basically. And those of you who are not in union with your divine masculine right now and has not even communicated with you, most definitely it's too late to even have union. The possibility of it is very, very small. But then again, that's generalized. Again, if you want a private reading in regards to that, do email me. Or, send your question or your concern on my PayPal link on the bottom of the description in this video. I will type in there the instructions on what to do and this and that. It's only $40. I'm not overcharging anything. It's only $40. And again, I don't believe in, due time or putting a time limit on your reading. I let things the way it should, okay? That's my energy. I don't control time. And that's one thing that most of us readers, or those who provide reading, you shouldn't even be controlling time, because time is not, you can't control it. So if you are not in that right energy, well, what makes you think that reading will be successful? But that's just me. That's me personally. Everybody has their own opinion in regards to giving private readings. At this moment in time, before I continue in the categories that I'm going to be talking with you one-on-one, I have been making, a lot of decisions in regards to my spirituality, in regards to where I want my life to be in the coming months and in the coming years, and down to the very end of what result do I really want at the end of my life, in this life, this one-time life that we have here on earth. Of course, it's very much connected to spirituality. We are very much, advised by the divine and by our archangels, that, of course, as an angel, angels are not the ones who, command you to do anything. No, it's the divine. Angels in general, any angel, archangel, guardian angel, or incarnated angel like myself, we are all angels who just follow the divine. Our allegiance is to the divine. Yes, we can help you in whatever you need, but that also depends with the divine. Who does our Almighty Father in heaven decide? What does he decide? So everything that I do, everything that I decide, it has to be asked permission. So if you do ask a reading for me, or ask for my help, best believe that I do ask the divine first before anything else. And of course, every private reading, you will definitely get a message from the divine and the universe and Mother Earth, depending on what situation that you are in. My private readings are very, very specific. Very specific. And it's more than just reading cards. I don't need cards. It's just these cards, these oracle cards. And those of you who do not know, I don't do tarot cards anymore. A lot of dark entities are using tarot cards at this moment in time to sway a lot of spiritual gifted beings, no matter if you're a twin flame or not. So tarot cards is out of the picture, especially the history of where tarot even started. You know, yes, it's part of an instrument as well for those of you who are light workers, but again, it's how you use it. It's how you prepare for it, and it's what you do when you are doing it. Okay, those are very important things in regards to reading tarot. Oracle cards, again, if those of you who don't know or those of you who are new to this video, I'm very much connected to oracle cards. And again, if it's me personally, I don't need cards at all. As an incarnated angel with my spiritual gifts, cards is just something as to verify. It's not what I already know. And there's a lot of things that I already know, especially if you email me and you send me a picture of yourself and I look into your eyes and you tell me a little bit of your concern. I very much already know your energy. I'm very sensitive right now, and you know, I honestly I can read people's minds time to time. I can read their emotions very quickly because I get it like that. It's quick. But with that being said, why am I explaining all this? Because a lot of us are in this moment in time where we are being guided, okay, all of us twin flames, specifically twin flames, since I am here in this earth specifically for twin flames. And I know not many twin flames have known about me or know me right now because, again, this will take time. It's all in divine timing. Majority of real twin flames, true twin flames, will be led to me at the right time, depending on their journey and depending on the gravity, the intensity of where they are at in regards to their twin flame journey. I have given the intent to the divine and to archangels and guardian angel that, you know, my spirit guide, my divine feminine spirit guide, that I only want those who are truly having a very, very hard time in regards to intensity of conflict, intensity of you know, the situation that you are in. And because, again, I'm very much an incarnated angel, so you can say I'm the last person that will help you in regards to, you know, how intensifying your conflict is in regards to your twin flame journey, okay? Or if you are just a spiritual being who is having, you know, awakening issues, ascension issues in regards to your spiritual gifts. And this is very much connected to, you know, again, ascension. Now, whether you are twin flame or not, and I'm going to talk about spirituality first before I go down those basics of different category situations you are in. You are with a twin, you are not with a twin, you're with a soulmate, or you're not with anybody. I'll go in detail in regards to that, what is expected of you at this moment in time, whatever situation you are in, okay? So I know it will definitely relate to each person and each person's situation. In regards to right now, whether you are a twin or not, if you have spiritual gifts, whether if it's a feeling, at this moment in time, really, with the Lion's Gate opening, and all our kings and lords are here, you know, very much so. You are already awake. Every spiritual being is already awake at this moment in time. You are not in the process of trying to figure it out. No. Okay? If so, it's this much. Probably 3% of you, just like I said in the other prior video, you know, in regards to awakening and ascension, what majority of all of you are in. Only 3% of you are still in doubt. But aside from that, most of you are very much already awake, you know. So how does this go about with, you know, your ascension process and your awakening? That is what I'm going to be talking about prior to, you know, your twin flame journey, and you know, what could possibly relate to you all in regards to your situation, if you are with your twin, in union with your twin or not, or you're in union with a soulmate or not. So let's go back to what is the main purpose why you are here right now in regards to spirituality. It's very much expected that all of us, you know, be enlightened and awakened to the fact that, for one, things happen for a reason, okay? If you are in a situation where there is conflict in your home, there is conflict with your friends, there is conflict with, you know, coworkers or things like that, aside from the fact that the energies have shifted, its majority is because of the fact that it's all meant to happen the way it is right now. If things are going slow in your life, you know, and usually things go quickly like mine, usually my life pretty much is a fast pace, you know, here and out type, you know, in and out, and, you know, always out and about. But no, it's everything slow. It's meant to be that way. So don't feel that if things are not going your way, or things are not going the way that it should, the way that you want it to be, or the way that you feel that it should be, you're already being mistaken by just even thinking that. And I'm reaffirming it to you. I'm, you know, letting you know that it's okay. Everything right now, the way it should be is it should be, okay? There's no point in controlling it. You know, destiny is taking part in this journey right now, especially if you are a spiritually gifted person. A lot is expected of you, and majority of all of you that I've talked to, again, you have spiritual gifts, and those are the things that I'm saying, is that you need to focus on your spirituality and not so much of the negativity of your surrounding. If you are in a situation that you feel there's no way to get out, well, trust and believe that as long as you are in the right energy, as long as you are in enlightenment to who you truly are, and you're in high vibration of light, love, and peace, very much be assured that the Divine Himself will definitely, you know, lead you to the answers of all the things that you have concerns with, or, you know, anything in regards to where you are at, where you want to be in the coming days, or in the coming months, or coming years, or even in this life, you know, in this one-time life that we all have. So be rest assured that, you know, everything is in divine timing. I know a few of you have emailed me, you know, specifically, you know, again, spiritual awakening, spiritual ascension. If things are not going your way, best believe you are not meant to then. If things are not going that way, it's not meant to be. And especially, things are not meant to be forced, okay? It comes naturally. Your spiritual gifts, your spiritual awakening, your ascension, and things like that, whether it be your chakras opening or whatever, any kind of your chakras opening that you want to open, it takes time, and it's in divine timing. And again, explaining divine timing, it is not your time, it is the divine's time. He makes a decision when, and that all depends, again, in your physical awakening, in your 3D mental, awakening, and knowing the difference of balancing your 3D and your 5D awakening, okay? For example, what is important in this life? Does it outweigh your spiritual awakening of who you are? It has to be in alignment. Everything that you hope and wish for in this life has to be in alignment to your destiny. And what is that destiny? Your destiny is your service to the divine, and your destiny is very much connected to who you are truly spiritually, okay? So again, it's a process. It's like a child that you have to nurture every day. And you can't just like snap your fingers and tell your kid to be 18 years old and have the mentality and the abilities and the skills to have an 18-year-old ability, skills, and mental capacity of understanding, and mental capacity of challenging, taking challenges. It's just like a child. We are being reborn. And what I'm trying to say is that at this moment in time, everybody is being basically baptized, from the ground up. The old way of thinking, the old mentality of, material gains is what will make me happy. Material gains is what, will provide me all this happiness and joy in life. In reality, that's all temporary, because this life is very much temporary. It's not something that will fully give you that full happiness and fulfillment, although a lot of people rely so much on material gain and material wealth. That's because they are meant to, that's because that's probably what they're meant to have in this life. And they don't really focus so much on, spirituality as they should. And again, everybody has a different journey. Everybody has a different, purpose in this life. And we have to respect that, okay? Now, let's go to if you are in union with your divine masculine. Those of you who are in union with your twin, most definitely at this moment in time, you are both ascending and awakening to your, spiritual connection, and this partnership that the divine has definitely been, has guided you both to be in union. There's a lot of purging going on. Honestly, with me and my twin, we've been feeling a lot of, physical pains, and specifically in our chakras, like your base chakra. That's the one that's really hitting hard right now. Lower back pain, that's where your base chakra is connected, so it's about making foundations. It's about having stability in your life and stability in all your relationships. It doesn't matter what kind of relationship that is. You could be a child, a parent, or in regards to work, or in regards to being a friend, or a relative, or anything, or yourself. It's toward yourself, either or. It could go many ways. It's about making firm foundations, and how do you truly make those foundations within yourself? Because however we think mentally, and I want you guys to find clarity in what I'm saying, however we think mentally, it creates our reality, okay? It's very important you understand that. If you feel, or you're thinking that, this is like I'm going to give an example. Like, for example, this relationship that you are in, let's just say it's not your divine masculine. Let's just say it's a soulmate, or it's some person you have interest in. If your goal in that relationship, in that partnership that you are in right now, is to just have, satisfaction, whatever kind of satisfaction, emotional satisfaction, mental satisfaction, that is exactly what you're just gonna get. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. You make the intent in your mind that, okay, this relationship is, this is what I want from this relationship. Most specifically, that's exactly what you're gonna get, and that's it. So what am I trying to say here? Make sure at this moment in time, whatever intent that you have, okay, whether it be in regards to, abundance, material wealth, material gain, or relationship wise, it has to be in, full alignment to your intent. And that intent has to be specific. You can't just be like, okay, well, I'm gonna, I just want to be with this person because this person gives me emotional, mental fulfillment and satisfaction in every, and everything that I didn't have in my previous relationship or what. You have to be specific. You can't just, say things like that, because every other person can come in your life to teach you something. And that's what it's meant to have a karmic soulmate. A lot of you don't understand what a karmic soulmate is. We come in this life, all of us has soulmates, okay? I'm gonna be frank with everybody. Everybody has soulmates. Now, there's different kinds of soulmates. There's soulmates who are meant to teach you, okay? And if you have not learned your lessons in that soulmate connection, most definitely that's a karmic soulmate. That's why it's called karmic, because however you treat that person, or however that person treated you, and you did not learn anything from it, that's karma. You will definitely pay for karma. I don't know if any of you believe in karma, but majority of you who are subscribed to me very much do believe in karma, because again, you have spiritual gifts and you're a very spiritual being. So how do you go about that then if you are in a karmic soulmate? Well, for one, you have to learn, again, the lessons that you were intended to learn. It's not more about, well, this person did this, that person did that. It's more about looking within you. We come into this life not to focus so much on what the other person has done. It's about what we have done in that situation, in that circumstance, in that, partnership. Because again, this journey, each one of us individually, whether you're spiritual or not, you are intended to learn. That is why we are here. You are intended to learn. And what are you meant to learn? Again, everyone's different. Every journey is different. You are in a specific relationship, in whatever situation that is. It doesn't matter the gravity or the intensity of conflict in that relationship. You are meant to learn something. Now, the question is, did you truly learn what you were supposed to learn? Or are you going to repeat that in the next relationship that you are in? Because if you did not truly learn what you were supposed to learn, then the next relationship, best believe that is again another karmic soulmate. You see, the cycle is going to repeat and repeat and repeat unless you have truly learned what you were supposed to learn. That's reality. Now, that's why people look at other people, especially if you look at, seniors who are in their 60s, their 70s, their 80s, and you can see a few of them that they're very much happy together. They're still holding hands. They still grow old together, And there's very much movies that, seniors are there's partners who are very, very old, and they're madly in love, and they would, still fight for each other and still have those same feelings for each other. Again, it's all about, what is it that you truly want? Do you want a life partner who will benefit you, who will, not only give you the fulfillment that you want, the satisfaction that you need as a human being, as a person, Or do you want something more than that? If you want something more than that, best believe that it's not easy. You have to go through these challenges. And again, those challenges are very much connected to the relationships that you connect with, okay? The relationships that you allow in your life. And that does not matter if you are, a parent or a child or an aunt, an uncle, a nephew, a niece, a granddaughter, a grandson. It doesn't matter. Every relationship in your life is meant to teach you something, and it is how you learn to be the observer in your life. You see, it's not so much about, oh, this person did this or this person did that. It's about what did you do? And how did you fix the situation? How did you humble yourself? How did you, come to your own awakenings, your own enlightenment of your mistakes? And do you truly? See, that's how God tests us. He tests us by, did you truly learn? Because if you didn't, because see, that's why. Other people ask, well, I'm in this situation right now and it's so unfortunate because I don't deserve this and this and that. Well, here's one. You may not deserve it, but why are you in it? You are in it because you are destined to go through it. It's simple. It's not going to happen if it's not meant to happen. There's something you need to learn. Now, a lot of people cannot accept that because, again, ego. And what is ego? Ego is just a mask that's protecting your pride. It's protecting your inner, you're vulnerable. You don't like to be vulnerable. You don't like other people to really see who you truly are and see your vulnerability. Because in this world that we live in, there's a lot of people out there who take advantage of, people who are vulnerable, really. They don't have any empathy. They don't have any humility. And that's what causes ego, really, is the truth. But see, the things that happen in our life that are, unfortunate, or circumstances, situations that we have no control over, those are the situations that are truly meant to grow you. It's for growth. It's not to pin you down. It's not to, make you feel miserable for the rest of your life. I mean, the only way for you to feel miserable for the rest of your life, again, is if did you truly learn your mistakes? Because you cannot say that you did not make mistakes as well. You see? I mean, what is that, right? That's hypocrisy. Everybody takes part in this journey. Everybody takes part in this life. And everyone is, has their own destiny. You cannot, control destiny. You can't. You can control this, the certain specific situations in your life. For example, going to work, or making breakfast, or time management, time management skills. Those are things you can control. But when it comes to who is meant to come in your life, why is this situation like this? Or, why am I feeling like this at this moment in time in my life? Those are destiny. They were programmed. They were meant to come in your life that way. So whatever situation that you're in now is really, it's all the divine. That's what that's why you are in the situation you're in now. So how does that connect to spirituality? What is spirituality? A lot of people depend on religion to have spiritual growth. For me personally, I have different beliefs in regards to that, but I'm not judgmental. I'm really not. I just truly believe there's a lot of people in religion that are all hypocrites in general. But, again, it's about self-growth. It's about the knowledge that you gain. So, everybody in the Bible very much so, are, very much in high vibration spiritually. Okay, that is why people look up to them, like apostles, and of course, our Lord Jesus Christ, very much so. Every person in the Bible, very much someone that you want to learn something from. Again, it's about learning. So what do you gain from all those wisdom that you receive in whatever religion that you are in? It's really about improving. It's about self-growth. It's about growth spiritually. And how do you truly live that spiritual wisdom in your life? You see? But see, for me personally, I truly believe religion is just a cult. It's still it's still a human being that's in a pedestal that people are worshiping and idolizing and respecting, when in reality it's you that you should be focusing on in your spirituality. That very much connects to, again, for those of you who are Christians, and I grew up Christian, so I'm very much fully aware in regards to teachings in the Bible. This is simple. I'm going to give you an example of hypocrisy, okay? If you truly believe that Jesus Christ forgives others, and he does, he really does. He gave his life and soul, he gave his blood, his body to the church to, if you truly believe that, then you would have no problem forgiving others who do you wrong. Correct? You see? Simple as forgiveness. How do you truly live that spiritual wisdom? How do you practice it? How do you fully live it? If you are not in that vibration, you're not living this spiritual wisdom that you gain in whatever religion that you are in, then what is the benefit of you even being in religion? Like, what are you benefiting from it if you are not practicing that wisdom that you gain? Okay, and that's really how success is based on. That's where abundance is based on. If you are not in this moment in time in your life that you are not satisfied with the abundance that you have, or whatever material gain, whatever material wealth, success that you want in this life right now, it's because you are not living true. But that's reality. That's the truth. Again, it's not meant to pin you down. It's meant to teach you something. Did you really learn something? And a lot of people, and that's sometimes for me personally, instead of idolizing somebody, instead of, again, you shouldn't even be worshiping idols, and that's one thing too. But see, a lot of people take that to, generalize, like, oh, idols in the Bible meant, statues, things like that. Like, you shouldn't even kneel down to statues. It's true, you shouldn't. There's only one good worship, and that's Almighty Father in heaven, But what I'm trying to say is a lot of people do not understand specifically what idols mean. Idols is anybody in this world. You shouldn't idolize anybody who is human, okay? You should be focusing on yourself, focusing on your own spiritual growth, not so much of other people. Pinning people down that, oh, they did this, they did that, they should be punished for this and that. No, you should be focusing on yourself. And that is exactly why I'm very contradicting in regards to religion, because religion is not really focusing on yourself, it's focusing on other people. And when you do that, when you're in that kind of energy, you tend to miss out on your own spiritual growth, your own awakening. Like, why is this happening this way? And then people pray and ask the Father, you pray for success, you pray for all this abundance, but in reality, why is it not happening? It's not the fact that our Almighty Father in heaven does not answer your prayers. No, he's a loving God. That's why it's in the Bible. He's very loving. He's very compassionate and very forgiving. The reason why he's allowed you to be in this situation now is because there's something that you're missing. There's something that you're not seeing. And see, again, where are you in this spiritual growth? Okay, it's about spirituality. So it truly depends, again, on a person's journey. It depends on your destiny. It depends on where you are meant to be, at this moment in time. And I hope that has helped all of you who's watching this and those of you who've subscribed to me. Aside from that, now let's get into, those of you who are in union with your twin. Now, as twin flames, okay, you are very much spiritually gifted. You have spiritual gifts. That could be telepathic abilities. That could be a variety of things. Really. Once union has happened, definitely the people that are around you will be affected by it. They will be affected because you are the only ones who carry this light, specifically Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine is the only one that has this light. That's why when she speaks, when a Divine Feminine speaks, it truly gives you enlightenment. Why? Because she carries that light. So, once union has happened, that light will be shared with your twin, your Divine Masculine, and that will be intensified. And that is meant to be that way because twin flames are meant to change their surroundings. They're meant to change people's, old way of thinking and, to truly be awakened. It's not so much about idols and things like that. It's more than that. It's to change culture, old beliefs that are truly just made up of ego and pride. Example, I'll tell you an example. Prior in India, and this is true, okay, because I truly love history. In India, they forbid, okay, to marry whoever you want to marry, right? In India, they basically plan it. They plan for you who you should marry, okay? Same in China. In China, even before, in the old days, they would really tell their sons and daughters, no, this is the person you should marry because this person will enhance the business. This person will, be a benefit for our business. It's going to grow and it's going to move to generation. And it's all about making firm foundations, right? You see how it connects? It's about making foundation. Now, it depends, again, as I was saying, depends what journey you're in. Okay, I'm just giving an example. Now, people who are in that old mentality, that dark mentality of, oh, it should be this way, it should be that way. That is what Twin Flames is about. When union happens, it's to challenge the old way of thinking. It's to challenge, old beliefs, because are the old beliefs that you believed, are they really true? That's the question. So that is the mission, okay, of Twin Flames. I'm just letting you know right now, okay? And that is why there are also a few celebrities who are Twin Flames that has changed their country. They changed their country. One of the Jonas Brothers, what's his name? I forgot his name. One of the Jonas Brothers married Ivanka, I think that's her name. They're twins. They're Twin Flames. And the moment, if you guys look at their wedding, oh, it's beautiful. When they got married, because she's Indian, I believe she's Indian, and he is American, and what they did was they did a Western wedding here in America, and then they went to her country and they did a wedding. And you will see in their wedding the reaction of every nationality. It was truly huge. A lot of people, very much so. Same for Prince William. Prince William and Princess, you know, when they got married, they're twin flames, very much twin flames. Why? Because Princess Diana is a divine feminine. You see how this connects? I'm giving you guys history right now. So why did I say that? If you look back at Princess Diana's history, you will understand compassion, forgiveness, and she was very much in compassionate energy. What did she do? At the time of her history, at the time that she was here on this earth, what did she do? She did a lot of helping. She did a lot of charity. She showed a lot of compassion. It didn't matter so much of her wealth, her success, her public popularity. It had nothing to do with that. Yeah, people would say that she was naive, but very much so. She was in her heart. She was in her full Empress energy. She was a full Empress energy. She was fully awake and fully enlightened to, giving and having compassion. And that is why I was guided to say this, because there's a lot of you divine feminines who have children. Best believe that your children are also spiritually gifted, because you are. And that is that is important, okay? So if you want to go in details about that, again, it's a private reading, just email me or send the question or concern on the PayPal link in PayPal before you send the transaction. Again, it's $40. Whatever it is, whatever question you have, whatever concern you have, it's only $40. It's only $40, and I'm not even gonna, again, there's no time limit. I don't do that. I don't believe in that. Now, let's go for those who are in union with a soulmate. If you're in union with a soulmate, most definitely that is your reward. Okay? Your reward of what? Well, you went through a lot of heartache, a lot of pain in regards to your divine masculine. So yes, you deserve it. And those of you who continue to show love, to anybody, to your surrounding, to what you do, no matter if it's a being or a thing, you have that light, that love, and you're in high vibration. And that's what it means to be in high vibration, first and foremost, is that there is no negativity that you are feeling within you. There is no mental conflict that you are feeling within you. That is what it means to be in high vibration, okay? I just need to clarify that. Basically, you are not in doubt when you are fully in high vibration. There's a few of you who were in doubt, oh, am I a twin again? Or were in doubt that, do I even have spiritual gifts, this and that. That you were awakened, yes, but you were not fully awake, because you were not meant to be fully awake. Again, it varies. Every person has different situation, different, So with me saying all this, you are in union with a soulmate because, one, the divine has guided that soulmate in your life, and that soulmate very much can carry the light that you have, that it can be shared between you and your soulmate. It's supposed to be shared to your twin, but your twin is not in high vibration energy to carry that light, correct? That is why the divine has blessed you and guided this divine, soulmate to you. Now, what is your mission, okay? If you are a divine feminine, most likely you are, and you are in union with a soulmate, you are being guided to focus on your light and your spirituality and your spiritual gifts. Regardless of the fact that you're with a soulmate, you have to be in control with your soulmate. You are the one who only carries the light. Okay? Why am I sharing this? Because when you share your light to a soulmate, basically, best believe that soulmate will also, you will change that soulmate's life. It's an exchange of transformation. Okay? That's the truth. Now, once this light is shared, Okay, there are consequences. There are consequences. And what are those consequences? For every, like for example, I'll give another example, okay? For every challenge in your life, for every decision that we make, whatever choice that we make, no matter how difficult it may be, no matter how small or huge it may be, no matter what circumstance you are in, okay? There is always consequences for our actions, good or bad. If you do something good to somebody, there is good karma. If you do something bad for somebody, there is bad karma. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. The powerful your spiritual gifts are, the more bigger responsibility you have. Correct? Again, it's the same thing. Okay? This is again how you can tell if someone is legit in what they're saying. They can give examples. They can explain to you. I'm telling you, I am not an ordinary being. I'm not. Okay? So, me saying this to you, why? Because I want you to have clarity. There are consequences for sharing your light, and for every person that you come in contact with, you are sharing your light. You are. You are. Okay? You are. So be careful who you associate with. Be careful who you share your light with. Be careful who you choose to affect you, good or bad. Vice versa. And it does not matter if it is a soulmate. Okay? Why? Why is that? Because again, a soulmate is the divine's reward for you to continue your journey, to not feel alone, because the divine very much knows you deserve it. You deserve abundance. You deserve a family. You deserve marriage. You deserve love, true love, and very much so believe that this soulmate that is, divinely guided to you, it very much so has that, okay? True love, real love, a love that you can fight for, a love that you will not hurt. And if so hurts you, it's only to teach you again, okay? Everything connected here on earth is meant to teach us. It's not to, pin us down or make us feel low, okay? It's your way of thinking. And that's how you truly know if a person's fully awake and fully ascended. That's another way. You have to be careful who you guys listen to. I'm already telling this to you, okay? Again, if you guys want to know detailed, it's a variety. I'm an incarnated angel, very much so. So just, come at me. I love challenges, so, if you guys want answers, I'll give you answers with the divine's help, and I'll also give you examples, very much so. So, now, if that is not clear, I'm going to repeat. You are meant to transform to your higher self during union with your soulmate, which means, okay, to be fully in ascension to who you truly are, your higher self, spiritually. You have to be in control of that relationship. The moment that you surrender your control in your soulmate connection, you will be in conflict and you will dim your light. And the cycle will repeat again. Instead of that soulmate being a soulmate, that soulmate will be a karmic soulmate. Why? Because you didn't learn your lesson. And why am I saying this? Because I don't want you to repeat the cycle again. Okay? Do not repeat it again. Do not give your dependence on anybody, even if it is a soulmate. or else you will repeat the cycle again. And this soulmate will be your karmic soulmate. You see how simple it is? Very, very simple. That's how you also know it's true. A lot of people add so much fancy words and say so many things. In reality, the simple is the truth. So, what happens now? What happens now if you are not in union with anybody? You are not in relationship to anybody. You are not in relationship with anyone. Well, you are destined, okay, to focus on yourself. There is a reason why you are alone. And really, I'm just saying that alone, as in you are not in partnership with anybody. You're not with your divine masculine. You're not with a soulmate. But it does not mean that you will not have a soulmate. You will have a soulmate, but it's in divine timing. Why are you not with a soulmate? It is because of the fact that you still have a lot of growth you need to focus on, and that growth is really pointing at you. It's you, okay? It's you. It's not so much of other people. It's you. Whatever situation you are in, no matter who you are with, relationship-wise, you're a mother with kids, you are a father with kids, or you don't have kids, but you're just single. You are destined to focus on yourself. There's a test that you need to pass, and majority of you who are single, who are not in a relationship at all. Oh God, I hope you're not in a relationship with a karmic, because if you are, that's a whole different story. You wanna know? My PayPal link's on the bottom, or you can email me. Clarity is free. I must say that right now. Clarity is free. A lot of people don't do this, but again, I came here to help you. Anybody, really. My mission is twin flames, specifically twin flames. But if you're not a twin, I'm still here for you, regardless. Clarity is free. If I don't need to invest so much of my energy or, include the divine and, guardian angels in the reading, or have to pull out cards just to give more clarity to the situation, then, yeah, if I don't need to do all those things, it's free. A question that I don't need to go in detail with, it's free. That's also how you know if this person is legit, okay? You're gaining so much wisdom from me. I know a lot of you who subscribe to me are gaining so much wisdom from me. Be humbled. Be blessed to be in my channel. Not a lot of people know me. Not a lot of people were guided to me. You were guided to me for a reason. So, take it as the divine answering your prayer. Okay? A lot of you, majority of you who subscribe to me have been praying for an answer. Well, before the divine answers your prayer, if not has answered it already. Yeah, I'm intended to be in your life. And again, a lot of you, your higher selves are very much connected to me and very much waiting in line for me to assist. I have stopped my working days, so I'll only be working 3 days a week. So I will have more time, in my YouTube channel, and also have more time to talk to all of you. Again, I don't get paid for this, but everything is in divine timing. This is what it truly means to surrender. Okay? If the divine and your guardian angels have blessed you enough to be, relaxed and to have an opportunity to rest and not really have so much worries, do take advantage of that. Take advantage of it, because that's a divine telling you everything that is happening now is truly meant to happen. It's destined to happen. It's your destiny. Okay? So with that being said, I hope everything is clear with everything that I've said. I will post another video again. I have more time now, to focus on this. There's a lot of you that I need to focus on, because you are truly twin flames, and with or without union with your divine masculine, you are destined to focus on yourself, your spirituality. Again, you are destined to focus on that. And those of you who surrendered union, you're no longer thinking about union. Well, there's a reward for that. Why? Because that means you are surrendering to the divine. Okay? There's always a reward for every good deed, for every, pure heart. So this is it. This is all I'm gonna say. Again, you want a private reading? It's only $40. Clarity is free. Just email me. Okay? And I will tell you. I'll either answer your question. If it's not, if I don't have to go in detail. But if I have to go again in depth and detail, and I will tell you, oh, that is a private reading that I have to do. Okay? Now, that's it. All of you who subscribe to me, I love you. And if you are new, I love you. I send you love and light and peace. And I know for a fact that your guardian angel, your spirit guide, has guided you to this video. Maybe to guide you to me. Okay? I love you guys. Your incarnated angel here on earth. I'm very much a hybrid. I'm awake. And I'm here for you. Okay? I love you guys. Bye.